Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to English Mastery Podcast. I'm Maya.
And I'm Jordan. You know what? Today feels special because we're going to tackle something that every single one of you does every single day.
Exactly. We're talking about describing your day in English. But here's the twist. We're not just going to give you boring sentences. We're going to show you how to make your daily stories actually interesting.
Because let's be honest, when someone asks, "How was your day?" in English, you don't want to just say, "It was good." That's kind of a conversation killer, right?
Total conversation killer. So today, we're giving you the tools to turn ordinary moments into engaging English conversations. And trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll never run out of things to say.
Before we jump in, quick reminder, we've got a free downloadable worksheet with all of today's phrases, fill in the blank exercises, and even some conversation starters. Links in the description. Grab it, use it, master it.
All right, let's start where every day starts, the dreaded morning alarm. Jordan, tell me, what's your morning really like? No sugarcoating.
Oh man, brutal honesty. My alarm goes off at 6:15 and I immediately negotiate with myself. Maybe just 10 more minutes won't hurt. Spoiler alert, those 10 minutes turn into 20 and then I'm rushing around like a tornado.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You just used so many natural expressions. Goes off, negotiate with myself, rushing around like a tornado. These make your English sound authentic, not robotic.
Exactly. And listeners, notice how I didn't say, "My alarm rings at 6:15 and I wake up." Boring. Instead, I painted a picture. That's the secret.
So here's a pro tip. Instead of saying, I wake up, try phrases like, I drag myself out of bed, I finally pry my eyes open, I hit the snooze button 3 times before giving up.
Yes, and morning routines are perfect for practicing sequence words. First, I stumble to the bathroom. Then, I splash cold water on my face to shock myself awake. After that, I make the most important decision of the day, coffee or tea.
Coffee, obviously, but I love how you used stumble instead of walk and splash instead of wash. Those vivid verbs make everything more interesting.
And here's something crucial. Describe the feelings, not just the actions. Don't say, "I drink coffee." Say, "I need my coffee to feel human again." Or, "That first sip of coffee is pure magic."
Absolutely. Now, breakfast time. This is where culture really comes in. Jordan, what's your typical breakfast?
I'm a cereal person when I'm lazy, which is most days. But on weekends, I go all out. Scrambled eggs, toast with avocado, maybe some fruit. And I'll admit, I check my phone while eating, which I know I shouldn't do.
See, you just made yourself relatable. You didn't pretend to have the perfect morning. You said, I'm lazy most days, and I check my phone. That's honest, and honesty makes conversations flow.
For our listeners, here are some breakfast phrases you can use. I grab a quick bite before heading out. I skip breakfast when I'm running late. I meal prep on Sundays, so I just reheat something. I'm trying to eat healthier, so I've been having smoothies.
Love it. Now comes the part that either makes or breaks your day, getting ready and the commute. Maya, you take the subway, right? Oh yes, the New York subway experience. It's an adventure. Some days it's smooth and I get a seat and listen to podcasts. Other days it's packed like sardines in a can and I'm holding on to the pole for dear life while someone's backpack is in my face.
Packed like sardines in a can. Perfect idiom. And notice how she said, holding on to the pole for dear life. That's dramatic, visual, and memorable. That's exactly how you should describe things.
And here's a vocabulary boost for commuters. The train is delayed again, not the train is late. I barely made it when you catch it just in time. I missed my stop because I was zoned out. The morning rush is insane.
I drive to work, and let me tell you, traffic is my arch nemesis. Some mornings I'm singing along to music, feeling great. Other mornings I'm stuck in gridlock, watching the minutes tick by, knowing I'll be late.
Gridlock, tick by, arch nemesis, all fantastic vocabulary. You see how Jordan's not just saying there's traffic, he's making you feel it.
Now, work or school. This is where you spend most of your day, so you need lots of ways to describe it. Let's start with the vibe check. Maya, how would you describe your typical workday?
It varies wildly. Some days I'm in back-to-back meetings, barely time to breathe. Other days it's quiet and I can focus on projects. And then there are the chaotic days where everything goes wrong. Technology fails, deadlines move up, and I'm putting out fires left and right.
Back-to-back meetings, putting out fires, these are real workplace expressions that native speakers use constantly. Listeners, write these down.
Here are more work phrases. I'm swamped with work, very busy. I'm catching up on emails. I had a brainstorming session with my team. I'm on a tight deadline. I'm juggling multiple projects.
For students, you can adapt these. I'm buried in assignments. I aced my test. Or I bombed my test. I'm cramming for exams. I zoned out during lecture. I collaborated with classmates on a group project.
And don't forget to describe your feelings about work or school. I'm feeling burnt out. I'm motivated today. I'm dreading that presentation. I'm excited about this new project.
Now the moment everyone waits for, lunch break. This is prime conversation territory because everyone eats and food is universal.
Lunch is sacred to me. I either bring leftovers from home, usually something I batch cooked on Sunday, or I venture out with coworkers to explore new spots nearby.
Batch cooked, venture out, explore new spots. Maya's making lunch sound like an adventure, not just I eat food.
Try these lunch expressions. I'm ordering takeout today. I meal prepped this week. We're trying that new Thai place. I'm grabbing something quick. I'm treating myself to something fancy.
And use lunch to practice food vocabulary. Instead of I eat chicken, say I'm craving chicken curry, or I devoured a chicken sandwich in 5 minutes because I was starving.
Then comes the afternoon slump. Jordan, how do you handle that post-lunch energy crash?
Oh, the infamous 2 p.m. crash. I usually need another coffee, maybe take a quick walk around the block to get some fresh air. Sometimes I do a few stretches at my desk because sitting all day is brutal.
Great descriptions. The infamous 2 p.m. crash. Get some fresh air. Sitting all day is brutal. These phrases show personality.
Afternoon vocabulary. I'm losing steam, getting tired. I'm powering through, continuing despite being tired. I'm counting down the hours until I can leave. I got my second wind, suddenly feel energized again.
And then, finally, the workday ends. But here's where it gets interesting. What you do after work defines your work-life balance. Jordan, what's your evening routine?
Honestly, it depends on the day. Sometimes I go straight to the gym because I need to burn off stress. Other times I'm exhausted and just want to crash on the couch and binge watch something mindless.
Burn off stress, crash on the couch, and binge watch. Perfect evening vocabulary. You're being real, and that's what makes good English conversations.
Evening activities you can describe. I hit the gym after work. I'm catching up with friends over drinks. I'm running errands I didn't have time for. I'm taking a cooking class on Tuesdays. I'm just decompressing at home.
For me, evenings are about balance. I try to do something productive, like reading or practicing a new skill, but I also give myself permission to just relax. Maybe I call my family, scroll through social media, or watch a show.
And that's the key, balance. You don't have to be productive every second. Saying, I'm just chilling tonight is perfectly valid English and perfectly valid life choice.
Dinner time! This is another great conversation topic. Jordan, what's your dinner situation?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a great cook. So I either order delivery, make something simple like pasta, or if I'm feeling ambitious, I follow a recipe video and hope for the best. Sometimes it turns out great. Sometimes, well, let's just say I've ordered pizza as a backup.
That's hilarious and relatable. Notice how Jordan admitted he's not a great cook and talked about backup plans. That's authentic storytelling.
Dinner phrases. I'm ordering in tonight. I'm whipping up something quick. I'm following a new recipe. Dinner was a disaster, so we got takeout. I'm having dinner with family.
And as the night winds down, we get to the final routine, preparing for bed. This is where you can talk about self-care, relaxation, and winding down.
For me, it's shower, change into comfortable clothes, maybe watch half an episode of something while I unwind. I try to put my phone away at least 30 minutes before bed, but I'll admit I fail at that more often than I succeed.
Again, honesty. I try to, but I fail. That's real life, and it makes for interesting conversations in English.
Nighttime vocabulary. I'm winding down for the night. I'm doing my skincare routine. I set my alarm for tomorrow. I'm scrolling through my phone when I should be sleeping. I'm out like a light. Fall asleep immediately.
And finally, bedtime. Some people fall asleep in minutes, others toss and turn. Both are valid experiences to describe.
I'm a toss and turn person. My mind races with tomorrow's to-do list. I've started keeping a journal by my bed to dump all those thoughts so I can actually sleep.
That's a great tip and great vocabulary. Toss and turn, mind races, dump those thoughts. See how much more interesting that is than I go to sleep at 11?
So here's your homework, listeners. Tomorrow, try describing your actual day using the phrases we talked about. Don't make it perfect, make it real. Talk about the coffee you spilled, the meeting that dragged on forever, the friend who made you laugh.
Because here's the truth. Perfect English isn't the goal. Expressive, authentic English is the goal. And you get there by practicing with your real life.
We've packed today's episode with vocabulary, idioms, and expressions. But remember, you don't need to use them all at once. Pick 3 or 4 that resonate with you and start using them this week.
And don't forget to download our free worksheet. It has all of today's phrases organized by time of day, plus practice exercises and conversation prompts.
Before we wrap up, let's do a quick challenge. Maya, describe your perfect day in English in 30 seconds. Go!
Okay, my perfect day starts with sleeping in until 9, no alarm. I make a leisurely breakfast, maybe pancakes with fresh berries. I spend the morning reading in a cozy cafe, then meet friends for lunch at a new restaurant. Afternoon is for exploring, maybe a museum or just wandering through the city. Evening is a homemade dinner with good wine, then a movie night. I fall asleep feeling grateful and content.
Beautiful! See how she used descriptive words like leisurely, cozy, wandering, and content? That's how you paint a picture with English.
Your turn, listeners. Try describing your perfect day, your actual day, or even your worst day. All of it is practice.
Remember, every conversation in English is an opportunity to improve. The grocery store checkout, the coffee shop order, the quick chat with a neighbor, they all count.
So keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep it real. Your unique experiences are what make your English interesting.
That's all for today's episode of English Mastery Podcast. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, share it with a fellow learner, and leave us a comment about how your day went today. In English, of course.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your English journey is uniquely yours.
See you next time.